Okay, we are now live streaming. Present. Okay, welcome back to Senate. We are in session number 9 on this very lovely November 17th, 2021. Up first, roll call. Joel, how many people do we have present tonight?
Hi, we're not meeting quorum. We have 18.
We did not meet quorum, which means we cannot do our first item on our agenda, sadly. So I'm going to postpone that until later in the meeting, and I'll check again to see if we have quorum by the end. So we're gonna skip right ahead to exec reports. Ben, I believe you're doing Chloe's.
Yep. There we go. Get the headset down. So Chloe wanted everyone to know that she's sorry to not be able to be here tonight. Technical difficulties are preventing her from joining, namely being somewhere where there's not Wi-Fi and a phone that is dying. The finance board hearing is Sunday. Budgets were due last Sunday, so 3 days ago, 4 days ago. So if you haven't already gotten your budget in, please do so absolutely ASAP. These are budgets covering through the end of January. Oh, please get off the keyboard. These are budgets covering till the end of January. And then just a reminder, next semester we will be moving to semesterly budgets. So yeah, if you have any questions, please reach out to Chloe.
Thank you for that, Ben. My updates. Oh, oh no. Okay, the committee form due tonight. I've had 2 senators fill it out. It's in the Senate voting. I will send it again tonight, but please fill it out. Otherwise, I get to pick which committee you're on, and I don't really think that's fun. Also, we are not meeting next week as it's Thanksgiving. So have a great Thanksgiving. Enjoy spending time with your family or your chosen families. All in all, take a break from Senate next week. President Barber.
So tomorrow, November 18th, we will be doing a general assembly with FEM and WESIS, ideally also with SWE, but they've been kind of quiet this week, so I'm a little nervous. It'll be tomorrow over the lunch hour in the MTCC auditorium. The subject will be women's issues. We will also have a Q&A panel again with Dean Stetz, Dean Himes, Rachel Hirsch, Director Saleha, and Professor Power. So it should be a very good discussion panel for your questions about women's issues on campus. Look forward to seeing people there. There's an anonymous question form if you want to submit questions ahead of time anonymously. We would appreciate RSVPs if you could RSVP. And executive elections, still a reminder, sooner than you think. Think about serving on the Executive Elections Commission. And the constitutional review, not going super quick, not going super great. We're going to try to have something to you by Tuesday so it can start being reviewed and people can process it over Thanksgiving break. So yeah, that's how all that's going. And we may actually have quorum, just as a point. The constitutional review amendment or constitutional review resolution at the start of the semester said majority is quorum for all SGA bodies. So since I think we have less than 36 members, I think we actually do have quorum. So
Okay. Thank you for that. I know a couple people just joined. I thought 2/3 is a majority. So we'll look into it for next time. Up next, admin. Celestine still here? You're muted.
I'm here. Okay, I'm unmuted. I can't see everything though.
Yeah,
Okay.
you're good. You're
Okay.
good.
Oh, thank you. Now I got it. Okay. I always do this. I have to get better with this. I like being in person, I guess. Okay. My topic, even though I can't see, let's see what's here. I already have additional notes. So, okay. Student collaborators needed for the industry specialization fairs for 2022. The whole gist of this concept is to adapt something from the CAEE. That group has done 7 annual fairs, and we like the concept of it. It's student driven, and it's a small approach to conducting specialty career fairs. So we want to adapt that model, and I'm asking for all student leaders to reach out to me, and then we will come up with a meeting and discuss how we can do this for the different majors. And we actually secured spaces for next year to actually have these in-person events. So it's in the making, but that was one of the main things that I wanted to mention tonight. And then also we're continuing the on-campus events with companies coming to engage with students in person. And we have 3 companies that will be on campus tomorrow. And that's, let's see, I wrote it down. And those companies are Scribe America, Tata Consultancy, Inc., and IDOM Inc. And these are all companies that are hiring in different majors. And please stop by and talk to them. They'll be on the bridge from 11 to 2 tomorrow. And this will be the last session until we start for the new semester due to the upcoming holidays and the fall finals. So that's what I have for tonight. And thank you.
Thank you for your update, Celestine.
You're welcome.
With that being said, I think we're gonna operate on the 50 plus 1/2 rule, just so we can get this done tonight. Open letter from last week. I hope you guys all had some time to look at it again. And I believe, Ursula, you were gonna ask some questions.
Yeah, I did. My primary question, which I think we talked about last week, was whether or not there was actually a registration hold placed on students' accounts if they do not complete the training. And the answer to that is no. So there isn't a hold if students don't complete the training. Sorry about the barking dogs.
Okay. Thank you for that. With that being said, I would make a motion to move from the table, or I would entertain a motion. Motion's been made and seconded. Perfect. Okay, let's go into a 5-minute discussion period then, where if you have anything to say about the open letter, I'll pull it up. Raise your hand and I will call on you. Does anybody have anything to say? The motion for previous question has been moved. Is there a second? The motion has been made and seconded. In the participants window, please vote yes or no. And this is not on the letter, this is to go to voting. I'm gonna need more of you guys to vote. Unfortunately, 7 is not a majority. Or 2/3 for that matter. I need like 4 more of you guys to vote. Again, this is just to go to voting, not to approve or deny this. Couple more. I'll give it a couple more minutes. Like I said, I just need a couple more of you guys. So just say yes or no on the participants, or you can do like the thumbs up emoji if that's easier. So like in React. Previous question requires 2/3. And we have 19, so like a couple more. One more. Oh, okay, the motion's been made and approved. Joel, release the voting form and I'm gonna stop sharing less. And then we can get on right along with our meeting, which is ending up taking more time than I thought. Joel, release the voting form and I'm gonna stop sharing. I forgot I had that tab open. Okay. So now we gotta, again, enjoy your Thanksgiving, fill out the form. Senator Spotlight. Okay, now this one's not typically like what we typically do, but like I figured since it's a Senate day, we might as well give it to Alejandro, mainly because it's his birthday. So happy birthday, Alejandro. Enjoy your birthday. Thank you for coming to Senate, even though it's your birthday. So congrats.
Thank you very much. You know, I'm always come to these meetings,
Oh.
or at least try.
Yes, thank you so much for being a really active senator. I really appreciate it. And I'm sure everyone else does as well. Again, happy birthday. Enjoy your birthday. And with that being said, senator reports. Is there anything we should be talking about? Wyatt.
Okay, so Janessa sent out a letter today to anyone who had selected gender neutral housing the previous year. So I just wanted to read that out so that people know the news from Office of Residence Life on what their plan for next year's gender neutral housing is. And so I'll just read it. We'll allow this to be a learning moment for our office and we'll strive to strengthen our communication as it relates to housing accommodations and needs. Our office has been working with PRISM, SGA, and the Dean of Students office to implement the best practices from the inception of our student body's housing journey. We're committed to producing positive and tangible outcomes. We're actively working to implement the following on next year's housing application and within our residence halls. 1, extending the list of gender neutral or gender inclusive assignment questions on the housing application. 2, intentional and prioritized placement for gender inclusive housing applicants. 3, plan to hire a resident advisor that also selected gender inclusive housing. And 4, giving students the option to select gender of assigned roommate on the housing application. These action items are just a few immediate changes we plan to make, and we anticipate there will be more to better serve our students' needs. At this time, we welcome any feedback, suggestions, comments, and concerns. We thank you for your patience and understanding in this matter, and we vow to do better. So yeah, that's just exciting news.
Thank you for that amazing update, Wyatt. I am really glad to hear that they're doing that, especially taking this as a learning moment. Again, thank you for telling us because I know I wouldn't have gotten that email, and that's really good info to hear. Does anybody else have any updates? Ursula.
Yeah, so I brought this up last week. I just wanted to touch on it again. Since we're approving this open letter, I was wondering if we could also have some sort of initiative to maybe improve the EverFi trainings. There was Raul Fernandez was doing some work on that before, but I would love for SGA to promote that further and maybe get some feedback from the student body if we can, because these trainings are definitely imperfect. And I think there are a lot of ways in which they could be improved that could potentially encourage students to complete the trainings. Thanks.
Thank you for that, Ursula. I agree. I think we should get more feedback into the trainings. Anybody else have any senator reports? Okay, seeing none. Open floor. Is there anything anybody wants to bring? Any new items? Anything? Look at page 4 of tomorrow's tech news. We'll look forward to that. I wonder what that could be about. No, actually, I think that was a good place to put it, especially since you're a senator. Good report. Also, is there anything else for open floor? Okay, I'm seeing none. So at this point, I would entertain a motion to adjourn.
Second.
The motion's been made and seconded. At this point, if you are in favor of adjourning, please unmute yourself and say aye.
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 Bye.
Aye.
All opposed, say nay. Okay, the chair is not in doubt. This meeting is over.